Now, what do you have to do to remember that phone number for more than just a few seconds? The most important thing you have to do is somehow relate this to things that are already in memory. Relate this to your pre-existing knowledge. To encode it in a manner that psychologists generally refer to as elaborative encoding. What I mean by elaborative encoding is linking that item up with things that are already in memory. So rather than just rehearsing the item over and over, if, for example, if you're able to relate it to something you already know, you can somehow mentally relate that, that information to something meaningful, then you're going to have a much better chance of remembering the information over a longer time period. So, for example, suppose I show you a series of words that include such everyday items as table, car, and garden. One thing I could ask you to do would be to make a judgment about whether each of these words is living or non-living, or how much you like each of these words. That's what's known as semantic encoding in cognitive psychology. And what you find out is if you focus on the semantic features of a word in the course of judging whether the word table, for example, is living or non-living, how much you like it, you will be activating all kinds of things that are already in memory that you know about table. If I later test your memory for those words later on, your memory will be quite good if you have engaged in kind of an elaborative semantic encoding. On the other hand, I can show you those same words and ask you to count how many vowels and consonants are in each of these words, such as table and garden. You have to pay attention to the word. You have to carefully count how many vowels and consonants are in there. But later on, what we'll find is that you have almost no memory for having seen these words before in our little experiment, because you haven't related the words to prior knowledge. That's something as known in psychology as a depth of processing effect, and what it tells us, again, is that our memories aren't just simply passive receptacles and information coming in just automatically goes in as in a video recorder, but rather it's what we do to the information that's crucial.